This is my design for my CEA Midterm Project. We have to have a two-car garage that meets certain constraints. One of the constraints being square footage. It had to be between 500 square feet and 600 square feet. So if I dimension this, or measure it, we see that this side is 24 feet and 4 inches from interior wall to interior wall, side of the wall. And then if I measure the other one, the other direction, it's 22 feet and 4 inches. So 24 feet and 4 inches times 22 feet and 4 inches is roughly about 543.4 square feet. So I do fall into the range for the constraint for square footage. Another constraint would be wheelchair accessibility. We had to have an exterior door that is steel and is 80 inches tall and 36 inches wide. So this is metal and steel. It is 36 inches wide, which is 3 feet, and then 80 inches tall, which is 6 feet and 8 inches. So I meet the constraints for the wheelchair accessibility. And then we had to have 2 garage doors, which had to be 8 feet wide by 7 feet tall, which we see here is 8 feet wide and 7 feet tall. Another constraint would be windows. We had to have 5 windows, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all the same, and they had to be 24 inches by 24 inches, which 24 inches is 2 feet. So as we see here, height 2 feet, and then width 2 feet, so I meet the constraints for that, which then I, just for fun, went and put a Beetle and a van in. Next, we had to have a gable roof. So on this side you can see that it's sloped and that it's flat over here. And then over here you can see the slope more. So that is a gable roof because it slopes this way and this way. But over here it doesn't slope like that, it's flat. And I have a 6-inch overhang on each side of the roof, which I decided to do myself. And then for the slope of the roof, we had to have certain constraints. So this side has a slope and this side has a slope, but these don't. And the slope that we had to have for a constraint is 6 inches for every 12 inches, which is what I have here. So I meet that constraint. And that is the last constraint. So I meet all constraints of the CEA Midterm Project, which it turned out to be really good.